I've been moving way too fast and always kind of looking forward to what's next instead of being present in the moment. I don't ever slow down and live in the moment.
Hi, I'm Maria, and welcome to Living Planet Friendly, where I document my imperfect, low-waste lifestyle.
I'm definitely still adjusting to being a full-time content creator. I never in my wildest dreams thought that this is where I would be or what I would be doing at 25. I was always taught that I needed to do good in school so I could get a good grades, and then I could get a college degree and then get a good cozy job and live a nice cozy life. So it's very weird at 25, almost 26, to be living this lifestyle. In 2017, actually the same year that I started my relationship with Quinn, I was working at the local grocery store and I was working at the front desk of a hotel while I was doing a full-time internship. So there were days where I would work from 6 a.m. till 2:30 at the grocery store and then go work a 3 to 11 shift at the hotel. Like, my whole day was shot, and that was 16 hours of work. And I did my internship at a local newspaper, so I had very odd hours for that too, because I was covering random events and stuff. And I was in the middle of starting a new relationship with Quinn, so we were spending a lot of time together. I wanted to be able to make as much money as I could so I could start to pay off my loans. And I did. And I feel like since that time, I never slowed down. So I'm going to continue working on living a slow life. It's very weird for me. And I want to focus on my own happiness and the happiness of people around me and not partake in the hustle culture. I've been moving way too fast. I've been on the hustle culture corporate grind for 4 years. And one time I took a 1-week break, and that was for my wedding. I always took my time off as a day here, 2 days there, never more than 2 days in a row. I felt bad taking that much time off. So now to have a wide open schedule, I can take breathers when I need to, take a day off when I'm not having a good mental health day, and not feel bad about it. It's a huge adjustment. It feels very weird to be able to do this and be my own boss. I've just been moving too fast, so I'm spending this time really just unwinding and trying to unlearn the hustle culture corporate grind that has been drilled into me since I was 16. I have the freedom to do whatever I want between 9 and 5, but I also have the minor stress of waiting for my next paycheck that's not very consistent and needing to figure out where that paycheck is going to come from. It's a delicate balance that I'm still figuring out, but I wouldn't change a thing. I've been saying for the last few weeks that I feel like a human again, and it's so true. I have time now to pursue hobbies that I put down years ago. I finally finished knitting the blanket that I started 6 years ago. I'm so proud of myself. I'm learning to crochet. I'm getting back into reading. I feel like a human again. A couple weekends ago, I spent both Saturday and Sunday unplugged from the internet and not doing anything related to content creation. And that was the first time in a year and a half that I took a weekend off. I spent my weekend being a human, hanging out with my husband, pursuing hobbies that I haven't touched, watching Netflix, knitting, learning to crochet, and it was great. When I was working full-time during the week, my nights were then filled with content creation. So I would work from 8 to 4, somewhere around there. I'd come home, eat dinner, and then I would dive into content creation and spend almost all night doing that. My weekends were filled with trying to batch content or prepare for the next week, cleaning our house, catching up on chores, all of that. What's amazing about this time right now is that my husband is on summer vacation because he's a teacher. We're spending the summer together, and it's a beautiful time in my life. Whether or not I continue with content creation, there are very few jobs to get that I would still be able to spend the whole summer with my husband. So we're also taking this time to mix in home projects, decluttering, organizing, deep cleaning, all of that stuff that we can't normally get done during the school year, we're trying to do now. I am so incredibly grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this, and it's been a great summer so far. On setting simple routines, Adjusting has been hard, but I'm now working to set a daily routine or even just a morning routine just to help me stay on track and focus more on that slow lifestyle. So after our alarm goes off, Quinn usually gets out of bed first, starts the coffee, checks on our cat. I tend to stay in bed and get a few extra minutes of sleep. And then eventually I roll out of bed, help get breakfast ready and coffee to eat and sit at our dining room table. We eat breakfast together every morning. We take time drinking our coffee. I usually always end up having to drink mine later because I'm a slow coffee drinker. After that, Quinn will usually hop in the shower, and during the summer I will take my coffee outside, check on my garden, check on my plants, and water them if they need to be watered. In the winter, I usually just take my coffee to the bed and sit back in the bed and get any few extra minutes of just relaxing. And then I get ready to start my day. Having that consistent first hour in the morning of the day, no matter what that day is going to look like, it's been really helpful to stay on track and start my day off right. I am so grateful that this is something that I can do, and I can't believe that this is my life. I am so grateful for every single person who has followed, liked, commented at any point on any of my accounts, because you are how I got here. I've been working since I was 16, usually having multiple jobs. So I'm grateful that I get to work and spend the day pursuing my passions. It now goes up to my knee. I think this is a loofah or a pumpkin. I don't know. This is covered in pests. But you know what? It's okay. It means they're leaving all my other stuff alone, hopefully. Here's a little ladybug. Hi, Mrs. Ladybug. My peas are reaching up. So many peppers. My broccoli, I'm starting to get some. Got a lot of loofahs that are ready to reach. Because they're starting to sprout a little. This garden bed is not done as well this year, but that's okay. Got another ladybug on my beat. I'm finally able to create the life that I want. I have a beautiful vision for a slow life, so I hope you'll stick around for it. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Check out my other accounts, and I'll see you next time.